way to get there, but the price of admission is money and the drive to succeed. Success takes skill. Skill takes training. Training takes work. If you're ready to live, learn, train, and connect, Job Corps is ready for you. Careers begin here.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa!
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs at Des Moines Roosevelt. Girls game in the books. Ottumwa falls 49-28, and I was not quite right in my timing there because I am joined now by Ottumwa High girls head coach Joe Vandenberg. And this coach gets a headset on here. Joe, I asked you a question before the game. I said, what would constitute success for your team tonight? And one of the things you said was showing improvement from the first meeting against the Roughriders. That first meeting 66-11, tonight 47-28. That looks like a lot of improvement to me.
Yeah, I'm proud of our girls. That's the number 3 team in the state. I hope people realize that. That's a good team. They're well coached. They play hard. They got a lot of great athletes, and they shoot the ball really well. We changed up our game plan a little bit tonight. We went to a zone. We've used that a little bit against Mount Pleasant. Really Mount Pleasant, that was the only live game look that we've really used that zone in. And so we kind of wanted to use it a little bit there to prepare ourselves for tonight because we knew we wanted to use it. And so we saw some things that we needed to clean up. And I thought we improved tonight, which is good.
I thought you also talked about, finding small wins tonight, finding stretches of the game where you played well. I thought the opening stretch wasn't too bad. I mean, it was 8-4 early, and then Roosevelt kind of went on a 10-0 run, and that's what they do. And it seemed like they did that at the end of the first quarter, again, end of the third quarter. But you were winning the third quarter halfway through it, and then they went on one more run there to kind of open up a little bit more. Against their reserves, you won the fourth quarter, I think. Yeah, pretty convincingly you won that fourth quarter. So again, we've been talking since the beginning of the season, and as young as this team is, there would be times when you'd be looking for small victories within the game, and I think you found a lot of those tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We told our girls at halftime, we got 16 minutes to put ourselves in the right spot moving into the playoff week. We wanted to go into the playoffs on a strong note, and we told them it's all going to work on that last 16 minutes, and I thought we had a good 16 minutes in the game. Roosevelt's a team that they want to turn you over, and if they get live ball turnovers, they're really tough because they get out in transition. They either get a high percentage look at the rim or they get a kick out three, and that's something we talked about. We had to do a better job of tonight. I don't have the exact number off the top of my head. Those runs happened on live ball turnovers, and if we can limit those, we put ourselves in a better position throughout the entirety of the game. But we're getting there.
What's the status of Addison Ransom? She had a good night, 10 points, but she had to leave the game in the fourth quarter, and I noticed had an ice pack on her face late.
Yeah, that thing bruised up right away. She told me she wanted to go back in, so I think she's good to go, but the trainer said no. She'll be good to go for next week.
And as you get ready for next week, you and I again talked about it off the air. We were hoping for a Wednesday playoff game, a competitive game that maybe give you a chance to get a playoff win or at least a chance to play a competitive game, and I think that would have helped you more than having to go back to Valley, but it is what it is. First time around, lost 75-8. We talked before this game about showing improvement from the first meeting. I guess you've got a chance to do that again against another team that has their eye on the state tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. Valley's another great opponent. I think they're ranked 8th right now or something like that. But like you said, we played them earlier in the year. We saw what that looked like. We can learn from that. That was before Christmas. I think that we're a lot different team than we were before Christmas. And I think that we've made a lot of good improvements. And so, we look to build on tonight, in the last stretch of this season, and get ready for that playoff run.
Bulldog head coach Joe Vandenberg, his team putting together a great effort tonight against number 3 Roosevelt. 6 wins in the regular season, going to head to Valley, and obviously no one is going to look at that matchup and think much of it. But the way your kids play tonight, did they go out, as you said, clean up a few things? They could go there and give Valley a little more trouble than they expect. Hopefully that'll be the case.
Hope that's the case. Thanks, Jason. Go Dogs.
Bulldog head coach Joe Vandenberg will take a 3-minute timeout, come back, and start getting you ready for the boys' game on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We know now more than ever how important high-speed fiber internet is to our customers, ranging from at-home work, at-home schooling, and all of your online gaming and streaming requests. We have you covered, but don't wait. Our springtime queue is filling up fast, and I want to help you get your name on that list. Call me, Samantha, your local Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit our website at www.lisco.com.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Godfrey's Ale House is Ottumwa's premier sports bar and restaurant with something for everyone. Whether you're wanting to have dinner with the family or meet up with friends to have some drinks while watching the game on the TVs, Godfrey's is the place to be. You can even kick back and unwind on their patio with a few drinks after a day at work. Godfrey's stands out for their inviting atmosphere, delicious food, and friendly service. Experience it for yourself at Godfrey's Ale House across from North Hy-Vee in Ottumwa.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Let's get you ready for the rematch in the boys between Ottumwa and Moines Roosevelt. Bulldogs 7-12, 4-5 in the Metro. Roosevelt 6-11, 5-4 in the Metro. Ottumwa finally got back on the winning track Monday, but boy, they turned in a Jekyll and Hyde performance at home against Mount Pleasant. They outscored the Panthers 25-10 in the first and third quarters, but were outscored 35-22 in the second and fourth, and barely withstood a furious Mount Pleasant rally at the end. Adam Griner scored 17, and perhaps more importantly, Shakira Pope and Armani Robinson each scored 12. One of Ottumwa's issues this season has been the lack of a consistent second and third scoring option behind Griner. Tonight the Bulldogs need to do what they were unable to do the first time around against Roosevelt, win ugly. Ottumwa did it here last year, prevailing 41-37. Tonight could be quite similar. As for Roosevelt, they've only played twice since winning in Ottumwa. They survived against one win Des Moines North, and they were handled rather easily by Urbandale. The Roughriders are who they are. Not a great shooting team, not a good rebounding team, but they play aggressive defense and try to get you out of your rhythm. Sam King and Jaquan Bradley are their two top scorers, both preferring to get to the rim instead of launching from outside. Roosevelt has another weapon they were missing in Ottumwa, junior Jamison Patton, the outstanding football player, Division I football recruit. As a basketball player, he averages nearly 11 a game, and he's been back on the floor the past 2 games for the Riders. OHS was also hurt the first time around by big man George Williams. He's normally their 4th scorer, but he had 12 against Ottumwa in the first meeting. Tonight's game will decide whether these two teams tie for 3rd in the final ever Metro Conference race, or if Roosevelt takes 3rd place outright and makes Ottumwa settle for 4th. Of course, all anyone will remember from the game these two teams played 11 days ago is that one referee alone called 7 technical fouls. It ruined the game quite honestly. Pardon me. But that ref show was not the reason Ottumwa lost. Roosevelt opened up a double-digit lead in the second half of that game because they kept carving up the OHS defense for easy layups in the 3rd quarter. The Bulldogs rallied back before the final 2 techs, one on each team, kind of turned the ending into a farce for both teams. Now, the Bulldogs cannot let the Riders shoot 50% again. Roosevelt shot 50% in that first game. So Ottumwa's got to react better to back cuts and ball reversals. They've got to keep Roosevelt on the perimeter in this second meeting. Two teams very similar. Ottumwa averages 50.5 a game, Roosevelt 51. Ottumwa gives up 58 a game, Roosevelt 60. But the Bulldogs need to play better defense if they want to win this rematch here tonight. We will take a 2-minute timeout and come back at you the starting lineups on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
There are heroes among us, courageous men and women who bravely answer the call to put our safety above their own. As a proud American company and a leading supplier of vehicles to the U.S. military, it's our privilege to say thanks for your service with Polaris Heroes Advantage, an exclusive appreciation program for America's active military, veterans, and first responders.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
Ottumwa High basketball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs at Des Moines Roosevelt. final CIML Metro Conference game ever for these two teams. They'll be in the Iowa Alliance Conference next year. Let's check the starting lineups first for your Bulldogs here on the road tonight. In the backcourt, the point guard, 5'11" senior Armani Robinson, 7.5 points and 2 rebounds per game. The two guards, 6'1" senior Kaya Leonard, 3.5 points, 2.5 rebounds. At the 3, 6'2" junior Shakir Pope, 5.5 points and 2 rebounds per game. Up front for Ottumwa, 6'5" senior Mason Young, 6 points, 6 rebounds a game. And the Bulldogs' leading scorer, 6'3" senior Adam Greiner, 16.7 points and nearly 7 rebounds a game for Greiner. For the Moines Roosevelt in the backcourt, 6'2" junior Jamison Patton, 11 points, 2.5 rebounds a game. Joined by 6'4" junior Sam King, their leading scorer, 14 points and nearly 5 rebounds a game. Their second leading scorer, 6'1" junior Jaquan Bradley. Bradley, 13.5 points, just over 4 rebounds a game. The fourth starter, 5'10" freshman Jaden Davison. Davison, 2.2 points and 1.5 rebounds a game. And the big man for the Rough Riders, 6'5" junior George Williams, 6.2 points, 6.2 rebounds per game. Williams had 12 against Ottumwa the first time around. Ottumwa wearing the gunmetal gray road jerseys, white lettering trimmed in red, Bulldogs on the front, white numbers trimmed in red front and back, a gray and white checkerboard pattern on the sides of the jerseys and the shorts. Roosevelt home white jerseys with navy trim. Instead of lettering on the front, it's a blue Roosevelt Rough Rider logo, blue numbers front and back, navy numbers I should say, and navy trim on the white shorts.
And for your Riders at center, 6'4" junior, the man in the middle.
Ottumwa 7-12, Roosevelt 6-11. The Riders 5-4 in the conference, the Bulldogs 4-5. But Ottumwa can tie Roosevelt for third in the conference if they can win on the Rough Riders' home floor as they did last year. A low-scoring game probably favors Ottumwa here. If they can limit Roosevelt's inside opportunities, make them become outside jump shooters. Roosevelt doesn't shoot outside very well. And the Rough Riders don't rebound well, so a lot of missed jump shots, one and dones for Roosevelt is a good sign for Ottumwa. Mason Young will jump it up against George Williams. Good to have you with us for one final CIML Metro Conference game, at least in basketball. When we get to summer, we'll have Metro Conference baseball and softball games before we move to the Iowa Alliance Conference, but this is it for basketball. Whistle blows, ball in the air, tip is controlled by Ottumwa. They'll move right to left as we look at it here in the opening half. Armani Robinson into the front court, Roosevelt picks up man-to-man. Lob to the left elbow, Mason Young. Young right side for Kale Leonard. Leonard penetrates, kicks it back to Robinson. Shot fake, drives in, pull-up jumper, blocked from the side, rebound loose. Robinson fights for it, but George Williams ends up with it. Into the front court, Jaden Davison for the Rough Riders. Dribbles right, hands off to Jaquan Bradley. Bradley tries to penetrate, and he traveled with it. Good defense by Ottumwa there on the opening sequence. Roosevelt will press. Ottumwa had trouble with this at times on January 31st. Inbound to Mason Young. To the center, Greiner at midcourt. Adam across the timeline. Gets away from the Wolf. Takes it right side all the way to the corner. Throws it free throw line Leonard. Leonard to the right side. Jump stop. Try to feed underneath. Ball hit the feet of Greiner. Picked up by Sam King. King bounce pass up ahead. Picked off by Mason Young, who hands it to Shakir Pope. Pope trying to get away from Jamison Patton, gets into the front court, down the center, try to go right side. That's stolen by Williams. Both teams sloppy early. Williams driving left side, caught off at the block, turn around up and under move, got it off the glass, missed it. Rebound tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with Roosevelt. 6:56 opening quarter. Our first quarter brought to you by Canteen Lunch in the Alley, serving the best loose meat sandwiches and homemade pies in Ottumwa. No score either team. Bradley to throw the inbounds. Goes left baseline for Williams. Williams looking underneath for Bradley, now trying to drive on Young. Spin move off the glass, no good. Rebound batted out, and Kale Leonard saves it in front of his own bench and gets it to Robinson. Armani across the timeline, guarded by King. Goes left, hands off to Pope. Now they switch, King on Pope. Pope goes right side to Leonard. Leonard into the corner for Mason Young. And Young called for a travel on the drive. We're not going to have the ultra-tight travel calls tonight, are we? 6:27 first quarter, still no score. They'll inbound to Sam King. Griner waiting for King. Griner and King were pitted against each other all night, or most of the night in the first meeting. Over to Davison, to Williams up top. On a backdoor underneath, and Jaquan Bradley lays it in. That's what Ottumwa cannot allow. Roosevelt did way too much of that in the first meeting. 2-0 Riders. Griner into the front court right side as Ottumwa beats the press. Over to Robinson. Robinson dribbles right, hands off to Pope, and he's fouled by Jaquan Bradley, who stayed with that after the whistle for a moment. We don't need any of that tonight either. First foul of the game goes on the Rough Riders. Robinson inbounds to Griner, up high on the right. Down to the block from Young. Young pivots, tries to drive in on Williams. Spin move, got to the rim. Layup hit the rim, no good. Pope tried to tip the rebound, but Williams has it. Up ahead to Bradley, left side, nearly lost it. Pope slows him down. Free throw line extended to Williams. Lob it right corner, Davison. He'll try a three, no good. Rebound deflected over to Bradley, feeds it underneath, knocked away from King. Leonard to the deflection, got it to Young. Now Robinson up ahead. Left side, left-handed layup blocked by Patton, out of bounds. 5:26 first quarter, Ottumwa still down 2-0. Armandi to inbound from the second Owen Roosevelt on the baseline. Gets it to a cutting Pope, and his acrobatic layup try no good, but Mason Young the putback good. And Ottumwa ties it at 2. Bulldogs did have a lot of putback buckets in that meeting, as I recall. Jaden Davison over the right, hand off to Bradley. Spins in the lane, right-handed layup good. Oh man, Ottumwa's got to do a better job keeping him out of the lane. 4-2 Rough Riders. Griner in the center against pressure. Roosevelt now backs it off. Patton guarding Griner across the timeline. Adam picked up his dribble up high, got it to Robinson left wing. Armani goes right, kick it right corner Leonard. Kale lob to the block for Young, looks for a backdoor cut, goes left wing instead to Pope. Pope jump stop right elbow, jumper good. Shakir Pope ties it at 4, got to his spot, made the shot. Jaden Davison gets it to King, back to Davison. Ottumwa's in a man-to-man right now. Up top to the big man Williams. Looks underneath, goes to the block for Bradley, backing down on Pope. And Mason Young tried to get a tie-up underneath, but got too much of the arm, and that'll be a foul on Young. Young trying to come over as the help defender. And King will inbound from the baseline. To Williams, to the wing, Patton, left side to King, back down, got to the rim, in and out and back in. 6-4 Roosevelt, and they've all three been layups. Griner trying to drive right side and lost it out of bounds. .409 first quarter. Bulldogs sometimes against this Roosevelt defense become guilty of trying to do too much individually. Right wing is Williams, and he threw it over the head of Davison, who was trying to cut to the left block, and the ball goes out of bounds in the corner. 4 minutes to go first quarter. Roosevelt 6, Ottumwa 4. Robinson inbounds to Griner, right back to Armani. Roosevelt not really pressing now, although Davison is going to shadow Armani across the timeline. Robinson left side for Pope. Pope on a little slip to Griner, and they're going to say he traveled. Boy, there's a lot of contact in there. 3:44 first quarter. That was the fake pick and the slip to the bucket by Griner, and looked like it was going to work, but then kind of pinballed off a couple of Roosevelt defenders, and they deemed that it wasn't a foul. Davison in the midcourt circle, the freshman for Roosevelt. Lob it left side. Tough catch up high by King. Top of the key to Williams. George Williams, lob it underneath it, picked off by Mason Young, his second steal. Gets it to Leonard, now to Robinson across the timeline left side. To the right side, Griner. To the wing, Pope, his pass up top knocked away, stolen by Davison. All the way down by the freshman, and a foul on Griner as he tried to block the shot, and I think he did block the shot, but contact underneath. So he did prevent the easy layup, picked up his first foul in the process, and Roosevelt will shoot 2.
Fouls on Griner.
Second foul on Ottumwa. Davison at the line, 54%. 3:10 to go first quarter. First free throw is good. Jamison Patton was trying to get in for the rebound, even though it was the first of two. Everybody resets. Second free throw. Off the rim, no. Rebound to Griner, so Roosevelt up 7-4. Adam across the timeline. Around a Young pick to the right. All the way down against Williams. Put it up, shot block. Young got the rebound. Put back, no. Rebound tipped. Pope tried to grab it, knocked it loose to Robinson. Gets it back left wing to Leonard. Leonard tried to go around a pick, got bumped by Patton, but they called Mason Young for an illegal screen. And Young now has his second foul, team foul number 3. And that'll get Alan Cook off the bench to replace Young. Timeout Roosevelt. They're up 3. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Performance Pipe in Bloomfield is hiring. They have 3 classifications open for hire: molding operators, a molding setup, and a maintenance position. Performance Pipe offers a competitive benefit package including medical, life insurance, pension plan, 401k, paid vacation, and holidays. Applicants must be 18 years or older, have a high school diploma or GED, and a valid driver's license. To apply, go to cpchem.com. Click Careers, type in Bloomfield to see the details of each job and apply for the one that best suits you. Or Google Performance Pipe in Bloomfield and ask for D. Chevron Phillips Chemical Company is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Out of the timeout, 2:47 to go first quarter. Roosevelt 7, Ottumwa 4. Roughriders with the ball. Jaquan Bradley left wing. Up top to Davison. Kind of clear out for him here, and then I throw it left side to Bradley. Kind of clear out for him. He likes to drive, spin move, reverse layup, no, but the rebound to King and the putback good. Ottumwa did a good job contesting, but you cannot give up the putbacks either. All 4 Roosevelt buckets are at the rim. They lead 9-4. Bobbled by Griner, but he gets it back to Robinson across the timeline, getting away from the trap. Goes underneath, and the pass off the hands of Pope. Threw it too hard. Patton with the loose ball into the front court for Roosevelt. Spin move down the lane, pull-up jumper, got it. Timeout Ottumwa, 2:03, down 11-4 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network, back in 30.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Out of the timeout, Roosevelt sets up zone pressure. Ottumwa down 11-4. Ball goes right side to Pope. Pope, long pass, dangerous into the front court, but Griner's got it. Skips it up top for Robinson. Left side, Alan Cook open for 3. Off the rim, no. Griner tipped the rebound, but couldn't control it, and Jaquan Bradley has it for the Roughriders. Now Patton into the front court. Throws it right side for Bradley. Bradley backs away. Ottumwa's gone zone here. Right side, threw it away, and Patton missing the freshman Davison. The ball goes out of bounds. Bulldogs get it back, minute 27 to go in the quarter. Need something good here, try to finish the quarter on a good note. Robinson calls out the play. Senior lob to the high post. Right side elbow for Griner, goes left wing. Cook open for a 3, in and out, no good. Pope fighting for the rebound, but Williams ends up with it. Now Bradley with a head of steam into the front court. Slowed up by Robinson, right wing. Tried to get it to a cutting Williams in the lane, tipped it to himself, takes it up high off the glass and got it to go. Another layup. First bucket for Williams, and it's 13-4. Griner across the timeline over to the right side. Bounce it back to Robinson, skip it left wing to Cook. Down to the baseline, Leonard grabs it. Back to Cook left side, up top Griner. Adam will try a three. Count it! Adam Griner with a much-needed three-pointer, brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. 13-7, Dogs back within 6. Davison goes left side for Patton, right back to Davison. Over to the right side, King is there. Down to the baseline, Williams. Into the lane, Bradley. Put it up, missed it. Griner gets the rebound. Adam into the front court. Picked up his dribble in the corner, got it to Robinson. Armani backs away from Davison. Double team comes. Gets it up top to Leonard. Left side for Cook. He'll try a three. Count it! 13-10, another three brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. Half-court shot at the buzzer for Roosevelt. No. We're back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter, Ottumwa trailing Roosevelt 13-10. Rough Riders have the ball. Left side, Jaden Davison. Roosevelt hasn't substituted in this game yet. Ball goes to Bradley. Pull-up jumper in the lane. Got the roll. That's his second 10-foot jumper. Every bucket for Roosevelt has been in the lane. They've been layups except for the two Patton jumpers. It's 15-10 Rough Riders. And now Griner's pass to Pope on the right side is behind him and out of bounds into the Roosevelt bench as Ottumwa turns it over. Dogs at times still struggling with the pressure Roosevelt puts on them defensively. Davison, left side for Bradley. Back up top, Davison. Back to Bradley, left wing. Dribbles to the corner. Pass up top to Davison. Griner might have deflected it, but Davison got it. Right side to Patton. He'll try a three, and he got it. Jamison Patton is their best three-point shooter at 31%. And Roosevelt's up 18-10. Pass to Cook across the timeline, front court left side. And ball knocked loose. Williams fighting for it. It's out of bounds off of Williams, and Ottumwa catches a break there as George Williams nearly stole it from Cook. But if Williams is guarding Cook up high, Griner or somebody, or Pope should be able to post up down low with the big man out of there. Robinson right wing to Leonard. Leonard on the slip to Adam Griner, lays it in. Griner faked the pick, slipped to the bucket. Leonard hit him with the perfect pass. Griner's got 5. Give Cale the assist, 18-12. Dogs back within 6. Roosevelt's led by as many as 9. Bradley at the edge of the midcourt circle, goes left side to Davison, back to Bradley. Someone's in his zone, right side to King, back to Bradley. Dribbles, stumbles, and his pass stolen by Leonard. Bulldogs have a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Bounce pass up ahead to Robinson, layup good. Cale Leonard the pass after the steal. Robinson gets the bucket, 18-14. Ottumwa now turning Roosevelt over. Davison, the freshman in the front court, goes left corner for Patton. Patton back up high in the left to Bradley, up top King, right side Davison. Right corner for Patton, 3 on the way, got it again. Had a hand in his face, didn't matter. 21-14. Jamison Patton has 10 already. He's a point shy of his average. Robinson shadowed by Davison, freshman guarding senior. Double team comes, gets it left side to Griner. Down underneath the Cook, turnaround, floater good. Alan Cook has 5. Give Griner the assist. Bulldogs make Roosevelt pay for doubling up high, 21-16. Well, if Ottumwa does that consistently, Roosevelt will stop doing that. And Griner nearly stole the pass left side. Bradley has it. Picked up his dribble, though. No look pass right side to King. Sam King into the corner, Patton another 3. That one, though, blocked by Pope, and Cook comes down with it and gets it to Robinson. Bulldogs down 5 with the ball. Robinson driving, kicks it to Leonard. Leonard, and his pass stolen by Williams. Behind the back dribble by the big man into the front court. Griner manages to get him to miss the layup, but Sam King with the putback.
Sam cleans it up underneath.
23-16. Griner was looking to block the shot, didn't really buy the shot fake, and Williams then missed the layup, but then King was there. Ball goes left side to Cook. Cook towards the corner for Pope. Pope dribbles back up top, goes right wing to Leonard. Leonard lobs it underneath back to Pope. Tough catch, he tipped it to himself and laid it in.
Bucket by Pope.
And they've called the technical on Pope that Jamison Patton lobbied the official for a technical, and they called it. What did he do?
Technical foul on number 22.
Why does Jamison Patton get to lobby for a technical and get it called?
Sammy King will be in the line.
I have no idea what Shakir Pope did as Sam King hits the first. Second free throw, and he gets them both.
King makes them out.
So it's 25-18.
Reminder to all spectators, it's a requirement to wear a mask.
And again, I don't care if Jamison Patton is a talented Division I athlete. I don't care that I want him to go to the university I went to. He should not be lobbying for a technical and getting the call. The officials are listening to the Roosevelt players on the floor. That's ridiculous. Jaron Lewis is checked in for Roosevelt. He has it up top. Right side to Patton. Drives around Carter Thompson. In the lane for Bradley. Layup good.
J-Mo dropping 9.
27-18. And that great play by Pope suddenly turned around into a 4-point possession for Roosevelt. And I can't believe technical fouls are an issue in this matchup again. Right side to Thompson, to the corner. Griner drives baseline. Fed it underneath the Leonard, but knocked away from him. King has it, back the other way, 3-on-2 to Patton. A lob deflected by Robinson, then King tried to tip it in. No good, rebound tipped out of bounds that they're gonna call. Are they calling another foul on Ottumwa here?
Fouls on Leonard, his first.
Cale Leonard called for his first. There's 5 fouls on Ottumwa, just 1 on Roosevelt. Now a pull-up jumper in the lane is good by Zaj Collins. And Roosevelt leads 29-18. Robinson across the timeline. Left side for Thompson. Thompson up top to Cook. Hand off to Griner. Griner dribbles right all the way to the rim. Counted in the foul. Adam Griner with a chance for a 3-point play. Finally called the second foul of the half on Roosevelt. It's on Jamison Patton.
Fouls on Patton.
Griner at the line, 72% on the season. Bulldog free throws brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildbrunner, your local Allstate Insurance agent. Free throw good. Someone needed that. A 3-point play, 29-21, back within 8. Jaron Lewis into the front court for Roosevelt. Really spreading it out of the Rough Riders. Baseball pass right side for Bradley. Got around his man in the lane. Layup good. Another easy layup, and Roosevelt's up 10, 31-21. 3:07 to go until halftime. Left side for Thompson. Carter to the corner, Robinson. Robinson to the wing, Griner for 3. Off the rim, no, and the rebound to King. Alan Cook tried to get a tie-up, but they're going to call a foul. It'll be Allen's first, team foul number 6. Roosevelt, by the way, has
Fouls on Cook.
brought in Jack Gostomski, a 6-foot senior.
Team 6.
Rasha Pope will come in for Ottumwa, replacing Kale Leonard. The Bulldogs have Armani Robinson, Rasha Pope, Carter Thompson, Adam Griner, Alan Cook on the floor. Mason Young's been sitting for a while with 2 fouls. Gostomski, right side for Lewis. Down to the baseline, King wide open, but a whistle away from the ball and a foul on Roosevelt for an illegal screen underneath. That's how King was so open.
Fouls on Young. His first. Foul on Collins.
Foul on Zaj Collins. His first team foul number 3. Roosevelt sets up pressure. Ball comes in to Griner. Back to Robinson. Roosevelt will back off. 2:40 to go in the half. Ottumwa down 31-21. Robinson left side. Goes around to pick up top. Right side to Pope. Quick 3 on the way. Off the rim, no. Rebound to King. Sam King pushing tempo into the front court. Bounce it to Bradley and then got it back. Was in the corner for Zaj Collins, and he's called for a travel on his shot fake. George Williams will come back in for the Rough Riders, as will Jamison Patton.
Williams and Patton back in for the Riders. Tumble ball out of bounds.
Robinson inbounding on the far side near the corner, or the near side near the corner, I should say. Gets it into Pope. Rasha racing into the front court. Slows up right side. And lost the dribble. Got a little too fancy and trying to dive and get it back. Alan Cook, he picked up his second foul. And that'll put the Rough Riders in the 1-and-1. I understand the hustle by Alan Cook, but Mason Young already has 2, and now the 6'6" Cook has 2 as well. And that'll get Trey Brown up off the bench for Ottumwa.
To meet Coach Sanders under the Pomerantz Gymnasium Rough Rider sign at the doors.
Jaron Lewis at the line shooting a 1-and-1, makes the first. He's now 4 of 10 on the season. So Trey Brown is in for Cook, and the Bulldogs getting a little thin on the front line right now. Young and Cook both sitting with 2 fouls each. Shakur Pope also sitting after he got called for that technical. Second free throw, no good. Brown skies for the rebound and got fouled. Well, good job by the freshman coming in right away, grabbing a board and drawing some contact. And I think they got Sam King for his first. Team foul number 4. Inbound comes to Brown, gets it back to Robinson. Ottumwa down 32-21. Ball goes right corner for Thompson. To the right wing, Robinson. Robinson penetrates all the way to the hole. Fouled from behind, and he'll shoot 2. And is that one on the big man, Williams? Indeed it is, his first. Team foul number 5 is the foul number is finally starting to even out a little bit. Robinson at the line, 68%. He's struggled down the stretch, hoping to pick it up here. Bulldogs need these, down 32-21, minute 58, second quarter. First one up and good. Bulldog free throws again, brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildbrenner, your local Allstate Insurance agent offering financial services and insurance for auto, life, home, and more. Robinson has 3 in the game, trying to make it 4. Second free throw, off the back iron, didn't get the roll, rebound to King. 32-22. Lewis, right corner, Gostomski, left-handed 3, got it. Gostomski, a 27% three-point shooter, drains that one. Suddenly Roosevelt up 13 again, 35-22, matching their biggest lead. Robinson to Thompson high on the left side. Lob top of the key to Trey Brown, hand off to Griner. Griner goes right, lost the ball, but picked up by Robinson in the corner, back underneath the Griner, and he tried to kick it left corner. Sam King stole it. Long pass up ahead. Trey Brown manages to tip it to Robinson. Bulldogs get it right back. Over to Rasha Pope, into the front court right side. Down the lane, collision, offensive foul. George Williams was just standing there waiting for him, and Pope committed the charge, his first foul, team foul number 8. Minute 21 to go until the half. Jaquan Bradley back in for Roosevelt, replacing King.
His first, team 8. Rider ball out of bounds.
Someone down 35-22. Again, Roosevelt matching its biggest lead of the night at 13. Bradley right side to Gostomski. Back to Bradley. Left side to Patton. Back to Bradley again. Around a pick to the right. Step back, throw it left side. Griner with the steal. Griner's 1-on-2, so he pulls it up. Got it up top to Brown. Hand it right back to Adam. Right side with under a minute to go. Hand off to Thompson. Thompson tried to go in the corner for Griner. Griner was cutting to the basket. It goes out of bounds, and Roosevelt gets it back. Ottumwa trying to hang in there with 3 guys on the floor who are reserves in Rashaw Pope, Trey Brown, Carter Thompson. The latter 2 limited playing time on the season. Lewis right side to Gostomski. Up top to Bradley. Left side to Patton. To the left wing, through the hands, overthrown over Lewis and out of bounds as Patton misfires again. Bulldogs had a good finish to the first quarter with a pair of threes. They need a good finish here to the second quarter, down 13. They've been outscored by 10 in this second quarter. To the elbow, turnaround jumper, Trey Brown, off the rim, no. Pope skies for the rebound, but his kick out goes right to George Williams. Williams attacking right side, and he's called for a double dribble. Griner was trying to defend underneath, thinking about going up for it, and Griner now talking to Williams about it, but it looks friendly.
Leonard in for the Bulldogs.
K.O. Leonard back in for Ottumwa. He replaces Thompson. And Zaj Collins back in for Roosevelt. Inbound to Pope, right back to Robinson. Armani trying to get past Lewis into the front court, crosses the timeline right side, handoff to Pope, back to the corner, Robinson, baseline drive, cut off. In trouble, throws it up top, and Trey Brown couldn't save it. It's over and back. "11 seconds to go in the half. Roosevelt still up 35-22. We've been here for a couple of minutes. And the Rough Riders can get the final shot. Inbound to Patton. 8 seconds as 7 as he crosses midcourt. Down to 5. Crossover dribble. He'll pull up for a 3. No good. And the putback, though, counts before the buzzer by Zaj Collins. Ottumwa pays for not rebounding. They're down 37-22 at the half. 3 minutes and we'll begin the Benchwarmers halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Coal Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Coal Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Coal Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Our first basketball senior is manager Olivia Beverlin, escorted by...
We are at halftime. Welcome into the Benchwarmers halftime show. Benchwarmers on Romer Avenue in Ottumwa. Enjoy their delicious soup and salad bar with hot food items or try the daily lunch special. Don't forget their famous wings with over 20 sauces available. Tough first half for your Ottumwa boys. They trail here at Moines Roosevelt 37-22. Bulldogs only down 3 at the end of the first quarter, but were outscored 24-12 in the second quarter and failed to box out on a shot at the end of the half and allowed Roosevelt to get a putback to increase the lead to 15. Scoring in the first half, Adam Griner leads Ottumwa with 8, Alan Cook has 5, Shakir Pope with 4, Armani Robinson with 3, Mason Young with 2. For Roosevelt, Jamison Patton has 10, Sam King with 8, Jaquan Bradley with 8. Zaj Collins has 4, Jack Gostomski has 3, George Williams has 2, Jaden Davison 1, Jaron Lewis has 1. Foul trouble. Mason Young and Alan Cook have 2 each for Ottumwa. Shakir Pope only has 1, but that was a technical foul that we're still not sure why it was called. But if Coach Hartz thinks that the technical was warranted, Pope may not come back into this game. That's usually his rule, although that rule wasn't exactly observed the first time we played Roosevelt. When that one official called so many technicals, it was silly. So we'll see what happens there. Ottumwa from the free throw line, 2 of 3 so far. And Roosevelt from the free throw line is 4 of 6. Ottumwa defensively just has not done well in the first half. There's really no other way to put it. The Bulldogs have allowed the Roughriders way too many easy layups and shots at the rim, much like they did in the first game. Ottumwa nearly rallied back in that first game from a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to do that again if they want a chance tonight, and they're going to have to do it on the road. Something's got to get better defensively over these next 16 minutes, or Ottumwa's going to end its time as a member of the CIML Metro Conference, at least in terms of conference games, on a down note. Roosevelt is doing its full senior night celebrations for the girls basketball team and for girls cheerleaders. The cheerleaders they have for basketball, I should say. And they have a lot of seniors to talk about here. So we're going to be a few extra minutes before the start of the second half. So right now, let's take another 3-minute timeout. We'll continue with the Benchwarmers halftime show after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
At Line X of Ottumwa, we know your truck is much more than a vehicle to you. Whether you use it for work or play, a Line X spray-applied bedliner is ready for the long haul. Line X provides unmatched protection with a nationwide lifetime warranty. Want more for your truck? Line X carries accessories from WeatherTech, Bach Industry, Truxedo, Truck Gear, Lux, and Luverne Truck Accessories. The right parts and accessories to make your truck your truck. Everything is possible at Line X of Ottumwa.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Our final senior is Olivia Taylor, escorted by her dad, Ryan. Olivia has been involved in basketball and bridges to Harvey.
Ottumwa High basketball on KBIZ. We continue with the Benchwarmers halftime show. Bulldogs down here at Des Moines Roosevelt 37-22 in their last ever CIML Metro Conference game. The pairings for the sub-state playoffs came out on Wednesday, and it was no surprise. Ottumwa is the 5 seed in sub-state 7. That means they go on the road to Southeast Polk on Monday, February 21st. And the other matchup that night will be the 3 versus the 6, Urbandale hosting Des Moines East. The winner of the Ottumwa Southeast Polk game will play top-seeded Waukee Northwest on February 25th. The Urbandale Des Moines East winner will travel to Indianola on the 25th. Of course, what makes it kind of weird for Ottumwa and Southeast Polk is they will conclude the regular season against each other at Southeast Polk 1 week from tonight. Friday, February 18th, we'll be there for that boys-only matchup. Then we'll turn around and go back to Southeast Polk 3 days later for the playoff game. So the question will be, exactly how much are we going to see either Ottumwa or Southeast Polk show to the opponent? Now, there's 2 schools of thought here. One is you don't really show anything. You run stuff you're not going to use in the playoff game. Maybe you play kids that you're not going to play in the playoff game because maybe it doesn't really matter. Or the other school of thought is you put your best out there, you run your best stuff, and then you see how the other team chooses to guard you. So maybe Ottumwa runs some of its best stuff against Southeast Polk, not all of it, but maybe they run some of it, see how Southeast Polk guards it, and then make an adjustment when you have the rematch that counts in the sub-state playoffs 3 nights later. Not sure what Coach Hartz has in mind. I'm sure I'll pick his brain over the course of the next week or so, but I may not. If he tells me anything, I'm probably not going to talk about it on the air until we're about ready to tip off that playoff game on the 21st. But a very interesting scenario. The Bulldogs, after tonight, have 2 more regular season games. They'll be at home for senior night on Tuesday to take on Fort Madison, and then travel to Southeast Polk on Friday for a game where I just don't know how much Ottumwa or Southeast Polk is going to show. It'll be interesting, certainly. And then the playoff game on February 21st. So we'll have 3 games in 4 nights next weekend and into the following week. Well, the regular season finale, Bulldog boys at Southeast Polk on the 18th. We'll have the girls' playoff game, Ottumwa at Valley on the 19th on Saturday, and then on Monday the 21st, Bulldog boys back at Southeast Polk again for the sub-state playoffs. All right, that'll do it for the Benchwarmers halftime show. Let's take 3 minutes, come back, and get to the second half on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
We all have a picture of the life we want to live, a desire to connect the work we do with a purpose. There is a way to get there, but the price of admission is money and the drive to succeed. Success takes skill. Skill takes training. Training takes work. If you're ready to live, learn, train, and connect, Job Corps is ready for you. Careers begin here.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ready for the start of the second half. Ottumwa trailing Roosevelt 37-22. Bulldogs do have the ball. Armani Robinson into Mason Young. Left side, Alan Cook. Cook hands off to Griner. Adam Griner back up top to Robinson. Robinson to the right side, Kale Leonard. Roosevelt in the man-to-man. Leonard to the corner for Robinson. To the right wing, Griner. Skip it left wing to Leonard. To the corner, Alan Cook for three. Off the rim, no. Rebound on the floor to George Williams. Here comes Roosevelt. King into the front court. Jamison Patton left wing. Griner deflects the pass, gets a steal, but his pass up ahead deflected, and Patton's got it back. Right side, Jaquan Bradley does not want to shoot the three. Throws it back to Patton. Back to Bradley. It's almost in a 2-3 zone, and ball thrown nearly into the backcourt. Patton saved it. Bradley on the floor to get it, but a foul is called on Roosevelt, I believe, as the ref points the other way. They're saying Jaquan Bradley pushed off to dive for that ball on the floor. It's his first foul of the second half on the Roughriders. Robinson inbounds to Griner, gives it right back to Armani. Now back to Griner. Patton waits for him at midcourt. Goes around a Young pick to the right side. Drives in, tries to go up over Williams, missed it. Rebound back to Griner against Bradley now. Stumbles, dribbled enough that it wasn't traveling. Kick it out to Cook, left corner. Robinson a three, off the rim, no. Young the rebound, reverse layup, no. Blocked by Williams, rebound to Jaden Davison. Davison into the front court. Right corner, a whistle. And somehow a volleyball ended up on the court and the officials stopped play. Where did that come from? I have no idea where that ball came from. There's a couple volleyballs kind of trapped in the the paneling for the lights up here. Did one fall out onto the floor? I didn't see one roll onto the floor. So anyway, we reset. Roosevelt's break is broken up. Left corner, Jaquan Bradley will try this three, and he knocked it down. He's only a 21% three-point shooter, but now he makes it 40-22. I thought Ottumwa maybe caught a break with that stoppage, but then Roosevelt increases their lead to 18. Robinson left side to Cook. Cook under pressure, picked up his dribble, needs some help. Gets it to Mason Young baseline and got bumped and it went out of bounds and no call. They say it's Roosevelt ball. Coach Hartz just said wow on the sideline. I could read his lips, and that's my sentiment exactly. Young had the ball in his hands, took a bump, and apparently getting bumped and causing a turnover is allowed. But Cale Leonard steals the pass, gets it up to Griner, and his layup good. Bulldogs with a steal and a bucket to get it right back. Griner's got 10. Leonard another assist, 40-24. Ottumwa's got to go on a run here. They're still down 16. Skip it left wing to Bradley, up top Davison. Right side Sam King. To the right side of the lane, Williams out to Davison left wing, into the corner. Bradley will take another three and hit that one. If Roosevelt's hitting threes, I don't know what Ottumwa's going to do. They're down 43-24. Griner dribbling left. Spin in the lane, floater good. Griner all the way to the hoop against Patton, and he makes it count. 43-26. Right now Ottumwa's getting twos and giving up threes. Bradley down the left side, cut off outside the lane. Feed it to Williams, free throw line, right wing. Patton will launch a three, and he hit that. Roosevelt's 3 for 3 from range in the second half. And they're up 20, 46-26. 5:06 to go third quarter. Griner to the right side, up top to Robinson. To the free throw line, Young. Right corner to Cook. He'll try to answer with a three. Off the rim, no. And the rebound to King. King up ahead to Bradley. Downhill attacking, and he bumped into Cook and was called for traveling. And now we have a discussion between officials here, and the travel stands. Well, if that had gotten overturned, Coach Hartz might have popped a blood vessel. 46-26, though, Roosevelt up 20. Does Ottumwa have a run in them? Roughriders in a 1-3-1 zone. Top of the key, Young. Right wing, Griner. Driving baseline, jump stop through two defenders, lay it up. No, couldn't get it to go, but he drew the foul, and Adam will shoot two. 4:36 to go in the third.
Fouls on Williams.
Foul is the second one on George Williams. Team foul number 2 of the half on the Riders.
Griner will be at the line.
Griner at the line, 1 for 1 on the night. 12 points in the game, 72% free throw shooter on the season coming in. First one here, good. Bulldog free throws brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildbrenner, your local Allstate Insurance agent, offering financial services and insurance for auto, life, home, and more. 46-27. Second free throw, short off the rim. Rebound batted out by Young, but it goes to Bradley. Bulldogs, by the way, do not have Tanner Shark tonight. He's here, but not in uniform. Not sure why. Patton trapped on the right side, gets it up high to the freshman Davison. Left wing to Bradley, in the lane Williams, underneath the King. And Ottumwa actually got a foot on that ball. A kick was called, and
ball violation, right ball out of bounds.
That ends up erasing what could have been a layup for the Rough Riders. They'll inbound from the baseline with Patton. To the baseline, King, left side, jumper good. Sam King has 10, 48-27. Ottumwa just can't get a stop here. Griner over to the right side, accelerating around Patton in the lane, collision, blocking foul on Williams, who tried to take the charge, but ref deemed he was not in the right spot.
Blocking foul on
Griner shooting two. George Williams has his third foul. Adam back at the line where he just went 1 for 2 a moment ago. First free throw this time, too strong. Substitution here for Roosevelt. Donovan Green, a 6'3" senior, will check in, replacing Williams. First time we've seen Green tonight. And Rashaw Pope coming in for Ottumwa. He replaces Alan Cook.
Pope in the lineup for the Bulldogs.
Griner one more free throw, trying to get the deficit back down to 20. Puts it up and gets the roll this time. 14 for Griner. Ottumwa down 48-28. Davison against Ottumwa's half-court trap and got ahead to Bradley. Bradley tried to dish it to Green, and Leonard knocked it out of bounds. Patton will inbound from the baseline. Throw it way up top, nearly stolen by Rashaw Pope, but Davison has it. Bulldogs settle back into the zone. Davison over to the right side, throws it left for Green. Back to Davison, back to Green. Dribbling inside the left wing, now brings it out. And a whistle and a timeout, Roosevelt, 3:40 to go. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice, basically from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bulldog basketball brought to you by Reflection Studio next to New Care Pharmacy in downtown Ottumwa. Looking good doesn't happen by chance. It happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. By Andrew Schroeder with Schroeder Graphics and Sign LLC. Visit sgsignllc.com and like Schroeder Graphics and Sign LLC on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above. And by Godfrey's Ale House in Ottumwa, the area's premier restaurant and sports bar. For your next meal or drink, visit Godfrey's Ale House. 3:40 to go, third quarter. Roosevelt 48, or Roosevelt 48, Ottumwa 28. Rough Riders with the ball. Donovan Green inbound from the near side. Gets it into Jack Gostomski, who checked in during the timeout. Gostomski driving in the lane, jump pass to Patton in the corner, throws it out to King. King pulls up free throw line, back to Patton, right wing three on the way, no good. Rebound though, out to Bradley, but Armani Robinson was fouled going for the rebound, and Ottumwa gets it back. That's on Gostomski for the hip check, his first. Team foul number 4 on the Riders. So now, in the first half, they called a lot more fouls early on Ottumwa. This half, it's 4 on Roosevelt, none on Ottumwa. Robinson shadowed by Gostomski as he dribbles into the front court. Goes right, hands off to Pope. Rashaw Pope up top to Adam Griner behind the volleyball line. Griner to the right around a pick. Puts up a tough runner off the rim, no. Rebound to Bradley. Bradley trying to go coast to coast. Euro step layup, no, but he's fouled. Might be on Robinson. Or maybe, it's on Pope. Armani Robinson was trying to take the charge, but it's on Rashaw Pope, his second. Bradley at the line, only 48%. That's a little bit surprising. The lefty's first one is good. He's shot the ball very well tonight. 15 in the game, 7 here in the third quarter. 49-28, 3:06 to go in the third. Second one up. And it rattles home. Everything going Roosevelt's way right now, 50-28. Inbound to Griner. Roosevelt with zone pressure. To the center, Robinson, back to the right, Griner. Across the timeline, Leonard to a cutting Pope. One dribble, layup, no. Mason Young tip, no. Rebound tipped out to Patton. Now Roosevelt running. Patton tried to pass it and lost it out of bounds. He was going to try to whip it to the left corner for Bradley, but it rolled right off his fingers. And that's tough to do. He's got big hands. He's got quarterback hands. He plays quarterback for Roosevelt. Now Robinson up ahead to Leonard. Lay it up, counted in the foul. Bulldogs break the press in a hurry. And Cale Leonard with a chance for a three-point play.
Count the bucket for Leonard.
That foul is on Donovan Green, his first, team foul number 5 on the Riders. Zaj Collins in for Roosevelt, replacing Patton. Cale Leonard at the line, 62% on the season. His first free throw of the night is up and good. 50-31, back down to 19 is the Bulldog deficit. Free throws brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildrunner, your local Allstate Insurance agent. Collins called for a travel as he tried to drive. Second time that's happened to him, and Roosevelt turns it over again. Shakir Pope back in, replacing Mason Young. So Pope, who sat the rest of the first half after being called for a technical, back on the floor now. Inbounds comes to Rashaw Pope. And he'll bring it across the timeline through the center. Tried to dribble and lost it. Donovan Green picks it up. Green down the right side, no, but he's fouled. And Donovan Green will shoot 2. So Shakir Pope will get his second foul off the turnover by Rashaw Pope. Green at the line, 56% on the season. First one good.
Donovan Green's the first.
51-31. Second free throw too strong, and good box out by Shakir Pope. Jaquan Bradley tried to go over the back and was called for the foul. That's Bradley's third. Team foul number 6 on the Riders, 2:28 to go third quarter. Next foul on Roosevelt has Ottumwa shooting 1-1. Jack Armstrong will come in for the first time, the 5'10" senior. He replaces Bradley. Some of the scoring oomph has been taken out for Roosevelt now. Inbound to Griner. Crossover dribble, gets around Collins, who's riding his hip pretty hard. Kick it up top to Robinson, right side to Rashaw Pope. Back up top to Griner. Griner feels like he can beat Collins off the dribble, crosses over, put it up, rolls out, but he's fouled, and Griner will shoot 2. He nearly had himself another shot at a three-point play.
Fouls on Collins, his second.
Zaj Collins called for his second, team foul number 7. 2 free throws for Griner. First one up and good. More free throws brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildrunner, your local Allstate Insurance agent. Another sub for Roosevelt here. William Lindstrom, a 6'3" senior, checks in. Stoppage of play. There was some piece of paper on the court near midcourt. The official picked up. One more free throw for Griner. Puts it up. Off the back iron, but he gets it to go down. 16 for Griner. Ottumwa within 18, 51-33. Bulldogs with some pressure. Into the center, King. Pull up at the elbow, shot fake. And his pass knocked away, stolen by Cale Leonard. 2-on-3 the other way. Leonard draws contact, gets it up on the rim, couldn't get it to go, but Cale will shoot 2 with a minute 56 to go. Maybe this is the pathway back for Ottumwa. Trips to the free throw line. They may go a lot if these whistles keep up against Roosevelt.
Fouls on King.
That's the second on King. It's the 8th already on Roosevelt here in the third quarter. They lead by 18 with a minute 56 to go in the quarter. Cale leaves the first one short. Ottumwa can get themselves to the line quite a bit, you would think, the rest of the way, but they have to convert when they get there. Jaron Lewis back in for Roosevelt, replacing Sam King. So the 2 leading scorers for Roosevelt now both on the bench. Second free throw in and out, and the rebound to Green. So Roosevelt gets it back after Ottumwa misses both free throws. Jaron Lewis up high on the right side. Top of the key goes to Green, dribbles right. Want to go underneath, not there. Back up top to Lewis. Lewis crosses over at the top of the key, pulls up with the elbow, throws it back to Gostomski. He goes right side for Lindstrom. Back to Gostomski. Left side for Lewis. Roosevelt doesn't look too interested in shooting. They may just try to run some time here with a bunch of reserves in there. Lob it up top for Gostomski. Left side for Lewis, trying to drive baseline. Got around Griner. Kicks it right wing. A 3 on the way. Lindstrom short off the rim. Gostomski the rebound though. The putback in and out no good. Shakir Pope with the rebound. He wants to run. Bounce it up ahead. Nice catch Leonard. Feeds it to Rashaw Pope, but he bobbles it. Kicks it back to the corner. Now to Griner. He's all the way in. Layup good. 51-35 within 16. Under a minute to go. Lewis across the timeline. Shakir right on him. Right to left. Bulldogs trying to trap. They go down to left baseline Green. Green trying to drive in. Fadeaway jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound to Griner. Dogs want to run, 43 seconds. Adam into the front court on a jog now. Goes right baseline, got around two defenders. Shot blocked though, but a whistle and a foul. And Griner will shoot two. Good sportsmanship over there by Lewis and Armstrong to help Griner back up. The foul is on Lindstrom, his first, team foul number 9. 36.8 to go in the third. Griner back at the line shooting two more. First one up and good. A lot of free throws tonight brought to you by Allstate Insurance and David Wildbrenner, your local Allstate Insurance agent. 51-36. Second free throw, good. 51-37. Bulldogs within 14, and they're now outscoring Roosevelt by a point here in the third. More pressure. Gostomski in the backcourt, across the timeline left side. Feeds it to Green left elbow. Back out to Gostomski. Skip it right side to Lindstrom. 22 seconds to go in the quarter. Down to the baseline, Lewis. Up top, Gostomski. He'll try a three. Off the rim, no, but the rebound to Armstrong with 15. Armstrong backing down Pope. Turnaround high off the glass, no. Shakir Pope had the rebound knocked out of his hands by Green. It'll go back to Ottumwa. 10.1 to go in the quarter. Can Ottumwa get one more bucket here, down 14? Bulldogs are on, I believe, an 8-0 run. Inbound to Robinson. Roosevelt with some pressure, 8 seconds. Armani into the front court. Double team comes, gets it up top to Leonard. Leonard kicks it left corner. Pope for a three. Count it! 51-40. We're within 11. 1 minute. We're back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We know now more than ever how important high-speed fiber internet is to our customers, ranging from at-home work, at-home schooling, and all of your online gaming and streaming requests. We have you covered, but don't wait. Our springtime queue is filling up fast, and I want to help you get your name on that list. Call me, Samantha, your local Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit our website at www.lisco.com.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Start of the fourth quarter brought to you by Canteen Lunch in the Alley, serving the best loose meat sandwiches and homemade pies in Ottumwa. Roosevelt 51, Ottumwa 40, but the Bulldogs end the third quarter on an 11-0 run. Roosevelt has its starters back in there: Patton, Davison, Bradley, Williams, and King. Jaden Davison guarded by Armani Robinson. His left hand off to Patton. Patton around a pick. Down the lane, floater no, with a rebound to Williams, put back no, got his own rebound, turnaround floater no. King got that rebound and he's fouled, he'll shoot two. Ottumwa just couldn't secure a rebound even though George Williams kept missing. Shakir Pope just got his third foul. Only team foul number 3 on Ottumwa. Roosevelt has 9 fouls against him. The next one puts Ottumwa in the double bonus. King's first free throw is good, and that breaks the Ottumwa 11-0 run. 52-40. Bulldogs still have a big hill to climb, but they carved a big deficit out of that lead at the end of the third quarter. Second free throw, King gets the roll. Roosevelt timeout, leading 53-40. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
After the timeout, Ottumwa back the other way, down 13, 53-40. Armani Robinson crosses over, goes right. Gets it back to Rashad Pope. Pope on the right wing. Dribbles right, pull-up jumper off the rim. No, Leonard's putback no good, and the rebound to Bradley. Well, Kale maybe would have been better off coming back down with that. Bradley trying to go coast to coast. Now he kicks it left corner to Davison, bobbling a catch. Drives in, forced it up on the drive, but he got fouled. Bulldog fans wanted a double dribble call on Davison at the start of the drive, didn't get it. And the scorers table is trying to figure out who the foul is on, I believe.
Fouls on Robinson, his first.
Armani Robinson called for his first, team foul number 4. Jaden Davison at the line, 1 for 2 on the night. He makes the first one here.
Davison makes the first. He'll get one more.
Davison, the younger sibling of Roosevelt girls star Amaya Davison, who's going to Washburn next year. Davison's second free throw short, and the rebound to Griner. 54-40. Griner racing into the front court, double teamed. And his pass deflected, but Robinson's got it near midcourt. Takes it left. Roosevelt really extending the pressure here. Skip it right side to Pope. He'll try a 3. Off the rim, no. Bradley went over Robinson's back to tip the rebound. That didn't get called, but then Ottumwa trying to steal it away at midcourt gets called for a foul.
Fouls on Pope is 4.
Bradley wasn't just over Robinson's back. He was on top of it. That didn't get called. Now Shakur Pope has his 4th foul. Team foul number 5. Pope staying on the floor for now. Sam King with it between the circles. Goes left side for Williams. Williams right side for King. To the corner, Bradley. Underneath to Williams, who lays it up and in. Pope was trying to guard him, but he had to let it go. 56-40, Roosevelt on a 5-0 run to start the 4th quarter. Pope kicks it out to Shakir Pope, right wing 3. Off the rim, no. Long rebound run down by Williams. Long pass left side for Patton outside the lane. Double team, kicks it back to Williams. Right side baseline jumper, good.
George tickles the twines from 12.
And a whistle.
Delay of game on the Riders.
They call a delay of game on Sam King. It's a warning. 58-40, and Ottumwa's mountain keeps getting taller here. 6:10 to go. Pope right side for Griner. Drive in, jump stop, kick it left wing. Robinson, he'll try a 3. Needed, got it. Armani Robinson to the 3, brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. 58-43. Dogs within 15. Left side is King. Right side, I'd say cross time. It goes underneath to a wide open Williams. Fouled from behind by Cale Leonard, who, by the look on his face, he thinks he got it clean. Cale thought he blocked the shot. They called the foul. I'm not sure. You wonder if the official just doesn't believe that 6'1" Cale Leonard can block the shot of 6'5" George Williams. There wasn't much to it. Williams' first free throw is no good. He is not a good free throw shooter, only 45% on the season. Still 58-43. Williams is the guy you want to foul if you have to foul down the stretch. As I say that, he makes the second free throw. 59-43, Dogs down 16. Bulldogs need buckets. Robinson in the front court. On the right side. Picked up his dribble, goes back to the right to Griner. Step back 3 right wing. Count it. Adam Griner's got 23. And the whistle stops play as the ball got hung up at the net. 59-46, another 3 brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. 5:35 to go. Ottumwa's going to press here. Goes in the front court to Williams, now right side to Patton. Underneath, knocked away from King. Griner's got the steal, and a collision as he tried to get up court to foul on Roosevelt. That's team foul number 10 on the Riders, and Griner's going to the line to shoot 2. Free throws are Ottumwa's best friend right now, a chance to score with the clock stopped. Jaden Davison called for his first. Griner at the line.
Foul on Davison is first.
Adams 7 for 9 from the line tonight. He's got 23 points.
Griner will be at the line shooting 2.
59-46. Does Ottumwa have enough left to complete the comeback? Griner hits the first. They haven't had an answer for him tonight. Jamison Patton's checking out. Jaron Lewis back in for Roosevelt. Roosevelt doesn't shoot many threes, but Patton's hit 3 tonight, and right now he's sitting on the bench. Second free throw, Griner got them both. 25 for Adam. 59-48, back within 11 again. If you get it under 10, you wonder how Roosevelt would react. Lewis in the backcourt. Right side for Davison. Across the timeline, Williams dropped it, picked it up. Goes right wing for Bradley. Roosevelt wants to kick it back out. Ottumwa nearly stole it. Bradley was trapped in the corner, but Adam Griner got fooled on a pump fake, went up in the air, came down and committed a foul.
Fouls on Griner.
And then he bounced off the contact and ran into Roosevelt coach Adam Daly, and the two kind of patted each other, said sorry about that. Adam did. That's team foul number 7 on Ottumwa. It's Griner's second, and that puts Bradley at the line for a 1-and-1. He's only 48%, although he's 2 of 2 tonight. First one here, good. Ottumwa needs to hit free throws, keep earning free throw opportunities and hit them. They need Roosevelt to miss some too. They're not a good free throw shooting team, but they've been pretty good tonight. The lefty's second free throw, and he got them both. 2 clutch free throws by Bradley. 61-48. They're back up 13. Inbound to Rashaw Pope. Right back to Armani Robinson. Robinson crosses over, gets across the timeline. Hand off to Griner. Trying to drive on Bradley, lost the dribble. Bradley picks it up. Shakir Pope slows him up without fouling. That's a good job. And then Kale Leonard coming in trying to take it away from behind, and he's called for a foul. That'll be his 3rd. Team foul number 8 on the Riders.
Fouls on Leonard, his 3rd. Team 8.
In the first matchup, I used the word ugly to describe how Roosevelt plays, and I know some Roosevelt listeners didn't like that. That wasn't an insult. Roosevelt doesn't play pretty basketball, but they play aggressive, tough basketball. It can be an ugly game at times, but it's an effective strategy as Bradley hits the first. Now this game's kind of an ugly both ways, thankfully not chippy. Second free throw off the rim, no rebound, Shakir Pope up ahead to Griner. Griner finally gets it to Pope, Rashaw Pope right wing. Trying to dribble her out of trouble from Lewis. Got it to Shakir Pope left wing in the corner, Robinson. Guarded by Williams, goes on the left wing to Griner. Griner trying to drive in, that's a travel. He ran into Williams and didn't have anywhere to go, drug the pivot foot. That one a pretty easy call. 4:32 to go. Ottumwa down 62-48. Big rally by Ottumwa here in the second half, but they were down 22 when they went on an 11-0 run, and right now the Mountains at 14. Williams, lob across the timeline. King unable to save it. He would have had an easy layup if Williams' pass had been on target as they got behind the Ottumwa pressure, but they throw it away, and that's what Ottumwa needs. Down 14, Robinson up ahead to Rashaw Pope across the timeline left side. Pope drives in, kicks it in the corner to Shakir Pope, goes up top to Leonard. Leonard picked up his dribble, back up top to Shakir, right wing to Robinson. Underneath the Pope, lost it out of bounds. It was tipped out of bounds though by Roosevelt, is the ruling. Mason Young will come back in for OHS. 4:03 to go. He replaces Shakir Pope. Pope with some good minutes after coming back into the game here in the second half. Robinson tried to get it underneath to Griner. It went off the foot of a Roosevelt player, and Robinson wisely let it go back out of bounds. Armani to inbound again, goes right wing for Young. Towards the top for Leonard. Leonard up top to Pope. High post for Mason Young. Skip it right wing for Leonard. In the corner, Robinson. Robinson drives, kick it left side. Tough catch by Rashaw Pope. Pope back behind him to Griner. Shot fake, and Griner called for the travel.
J-Mo back in for your Riders.
Jamison Patton returning for the Rough Riders. Ottumwa with its own pressure. With Mason Young at the top, the tall man trying to pick off passes. Patton across the timeline. Williams a tough catch. Gets it back to Patton on the right side. Now up top to Williams. 3:35 to go. Riders up 14. They can take their time. In a game like this, the math is against Ottumwa here, down 14. Next year, not so much when we have a shot clock, but that's next year. Patton drives, and a whistle and a bump foul called on Ottumwa here, and Roosevelt will shoot its final 1-and-1 of the night. Armani Robinson gets his second. Patton, one of their best free throw shooters at 81%. George Williams will check out, and into the game is Isaiah Roundtree, a 6'5" junior. First time we've seen him tonight. Interesting spot to bring him in. Patton shooting a 1-and-1. First one up, and he got it. 14 in the game for Jamison Patton. All right. One of the differences in this game right now is that Roosevelt's had multiple scoring threats on the floor, and Ottumwa's had a big game from Griner, but haven't had a lot from everybody else. And Roundtree rebounds a missed free throw. They fire underneath to Bradley, missed the layup. Griner's got that rebound, and he bounces it off of Bradley out of bounds. 3:13 to go. Bulldogs have it back, now down 15. Inbound to Robinson. Right back to Rashaw Pope, the sophomore into the front court around a young pick. Pull up three. Off the rim, no. And the rebound out to Jaquan Bradley. Up top to King, right side to Davison. Roosevelt going to try to bleed some clock here. Bulldogs trying to take it away. Bradley a jump stop. Tried to feed it underneath the Roundtree. Rashaw Pope knocked it out of bounds. 2:51 to go. I know every time that we're in a situation where a team's bleeding clock, I mention the impending shot clock. I cannot wait to see how teams work the shot clock strategy next year. That's going to be a lot of fun. Inbound left wing to Patton. Backing away from Rashaw Pope. Pope trying for a steal. Patton got around him in the lane. Tried a behind the back pass to Bradley and threw it out of bounds. Patton trying to say the ball was deflected, but he's not going to get the call. Ty Cooper, a 5'10" senior, in for Roosevelt, replacing Davison. Max Cassini, a 6'5" junior, is also in replacing King. Roosevelt may feel like they've got this just about in hand. And Griner trying to cross over and get around Jaquan Bradley. Bradley's called for a foul, pleading his case to the official, although he and the official both have a smile on their face. Roosevelt coach Adam Daly didn't like the call either. Bradley gets his fourth foul, and Griner's back at the line for two more. 2:36 to go. First one up, and off the rim, no good. Carter Thompson will check in for Griner if Adam makes the second one here. And it's in and out, no good, and the rebound to Bradley. Bradley across the timeline left side for Cooper, down to the corner, Cassini. They double team him down there, and he falls down trying to get out of it, but they're going to call a foul on Ottumwa here, and Max Cassini is going to shoot two free throws. 2:26 to go. Armani Robinson gets his third.
Fouls on Robinson.
That'll put the Rough Riders in the double bonus. Cassini 3 of 6 from the line on the season. He's a good shooter, 39% from three-point range on the year. But the first one is short off the rim. Carter Thompson now in for Griner, whose night is likely over with 25 points. One of the problems for Ottumwa is there's nobody else in double figures tonight. Second free throw waved off. It's a lane violation. Cassini put it up, and then the free throw shooter at this level cannot cross the free throw line until the ball hits the rim. So no second free throw. Still 63-48. 2:20 to go. Robinson around a pick to the left side. Pull up three. Off the rim, no. Mason Young skies for the rebound. Kicks it out to Rashaw Pope on the right wing. Down low to Young. Up top, Cale Leonard will try a three. Off the rim, no. Rebound to Bradley. Bradley racing into the front court, down the center. Splits defenders, lays it in.
Bradley goes coast.
Pardon me, 65-48. Robinson tried to go around a pick right side, but they call an illegal screen, I believe, on Mason Young. Young gets his third. Offensive foul, and that'll allow Roosevelt to substitute.
Gutierrez and Lindstrom in for your Riders.
Luke Gravy in for Ottumwa. Isaiah Roundtree is in along with, I think it's Israel Gutierrez. Gutierrez is definitely the last name, number 2. Cooper into the front court right side, gets it to Gutierrez. Goes up top, and a timeout, Roosevelt, minute 45 to go. They're up 65-48. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Godfrey's Ale House is Ottumwa's premier sports bar and restaurant with something for everyone. Whether you're wanting to have dinner with the family or meet up with friends to have some drinks while watching the game on the TVs, Godfrey's is the place to be. You can even kick back and unwind on their patio with a few drinks after a day at work. Godfrey's stands out for their inviting atmosphere, delicious food, and friendly service. Experience it for yourself at Godfrey's Ale House across from North Hy-Vee in Ottumwa.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Minute 45 to go. Roosevelt 65, Ottumwa 48. Bulldogs have emptied their bench. Luke Gravy's in. Trey Brown is in. Bryant Wilson is in for the first time. 5'10" junior. Roosevelt has the ball. Cassini left wing, dribbles free throw line, kicks it out to Lindstrom. A long 3 on the way. Back iron, no. And skying for the rebound is Trey Brown. Brown crosses over, gets around Cooper into the front court, kicks it left wing to Rasha Pope. Pope on the dribble. Goes back up top to Brown. Trey gets it right corner. Carter Thompson will try a 3. In and out, no good. And the rebound to Cassini underneath, who falls down with the ball, but I think they'll get a foul on Bryant Wilson, who was trying to take it back. Max Cassini going back to the line where he officially went 0 for 1. He also missed the second free throw, but a lane violation erased that shot anyway. Landon Platton's about to come in for Ottumwa. Cassini's first one is good this time.
Cassini drains the first, they'll get one more.
Landon Platten in for Ottumwa, replacing Rasha Pope. Platten, the 6'5" junior. Let's get the ball to Landon here. He hasn't scored this year. He's the only Bulldog who, of the players who've been on the roster all year, he's the only one who hasn't scored. Second free throw rattles home for Cassini, 67-48. Inbound to Wilson, who will bring it into the front court. Hands off to Carter Thompson, left side. Thompson into the corner, Platten a shot fake. Trying to drive in the lane, spin move, reverse, layup, too strong. Rebound pulled in by Cooper. Cooper lobs it right corner for Lindstrom. Back to Cooper, he'll try a right wing 3, and he got it. Ty Cooper makes it 70-48, and now Gutierrez stole the inbounds pass, got a Cassini. Back up top, Cooper again for 3, got another. 73-48. Bulldogs up ahead, Carter Thompson right side. Pulls up, kicks it back on the wing to Trey Brown. Brown jump stop in the lane, goes up, shot blocked. Rebound to Lindstrom. Lindstrom up ahead to Roundtree, left the layup short. Platten's got the rebound. Gets it ahead to Wilson. 20 seconds. Up ahead to Brown in the front court left side. Brown drives in, wants to feed it to Lindstrom. Now has to kick it out. Carter Thompson for 3. Back iron, no. Gravy the rebound. Put back good. Luke Gravy gets a bucket. 73-50. Gutierrez launches a long 3 off the glass, no good as time expires.
And your
Final score, Roosevelt 73 and Ottumwa 50. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and wrap up the night on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
There are heroes among us, courageous men and women who bravely answer the call to put our safety above their own. As a proud American company and a leading supplier of vehicles to the U.S. military, it's our privilege to say thanks for your service with Polaris Heroes Advantage, an exclusive appreciation program for America's active military, veterans, and first responders.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time to the Pomerantz Gymnasium at Des Moines Roosevelt, where your Bulldog boys fall to the Roughriders 73-50, ending the Metro Conference season and ending Ottumwa's participation in the CIML Metro Conference in basketball. Of course, the Bulldogs still belong to the Metro Conference through the end of the season, but we will never play another CIML Metro Conference matchup, as both Ottumwa and all the Des Moines schools will be part of the Iowa Alliance Conference next school year. Adam Greiner led all scorers tonight. The Ottumwa senior had 25 points, needed some more help. Shakir Pope had 7. Armani Robinson had 6. Alan Cook had 5. 3 for Kea Leonard. 2 for Luke Gravy, and 2 for Mason Young. For Roosevelt, Jaquan Bradley had 21 points. Jamison Patton had 14. Sam King had 12. George Williams with 7. Ty Cooper with 6. 4 points for Zaj Collins. 3 points for Jack Gostomski, and 2 points for Max Cassini, 1 for Donovan Green, 1 for Jaron Lewis. Free throws in the game, Ottumwa was 11 of 18, Roosevelt 17 of 25. The Bulldogs end their final Metro Conference season at 4-6, 4th place. Roosevelt goes 6-4 in the Metro to finish in 3rd place. Ottumwa now 7-13, Roosevelt 7-11. By the way, if you're hearing "We Are the Champions" in the background, you're wondering, well, why are they playing that when Roosevelt finished 3rd? This is for the Roosevelt girls who have completed back-to-back undefeated Metro Conference championships, and they're letting the girls team cut down the nets here at the Pomerantz Gymnasium to celebrate their conference title. Of course, the Roosevelt girls have much bigger goals in mind. They hope to be cutting down well, they don't let you cut down the nets at state, I don't think. I don't remember now. But they hope to be holding up the state championship trophy. They're ranked number 3. They've got about as good a chance as anybody in 5A of knocking off Johnston, who hasn't lost yet. So we'll see if Roosevelt, wouldn't it be something? And I know Ottumwa is a rival with the Des Moines schools, but we're all in the same boat together in some aspects. And wouldn't it be something if the Roosevelt girls went to state and won the whole thing and beat some CIML teams in the process and kind of wave goodbye to the CIML by taking a girls' state basketball championship away from them? I hope Roosevelt does it. I honestly do. All right, our next broadcast of Ottumwa High basketball comes up next Tuesday. We'll be back home in Ottumwa. It'll be senior night for the boys only. They'll be taking on Fort Madison. That's a 7:45 tip here on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Also want to remind you that on the stations of the Ottumwa Radio Group, as well as on Twitter and on Facebook, we will have live updates from district wrestling tomorrow, all three classes. I will be covering Class 3A and the Ottumwa wrestlers at Iowa City High in district wrestling tomorrow as the Bulldogs try to qualify as many as they can for state wrestling. Those reports begin at noon, as all the meets begin at noon tomorrow, and my reports will air on all of our Ottumwa radio stations, or at least the ones that are airing the reports. Those will air right around 40 minutes after the hour each hour. And again, we'll have instant updates on Twitter at OTT Radio Sports or at my Twitter account, which is at JVAPXP, and updates on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page as well. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. I want to thank all of our sponsors one more time. We've got Meridian Credit Union, Petrita Orthodontics, Sonic Drive-In, Community First Credit Union, William Penn University, Family First Chiropractic, Warehouse Barbecue, Reflection Studio, Schroeder Graphics, Godfrey's Ale House, Ottumwa Job Corps Center, Slayton Polaris, Champion Bowl, Citizens Mutual, Mike's Pizza, Mercy One Ottumwa, Blackhawk Auto Body, Cold Palace Cafe and Books, Lisco, Performance Pipe in Bloomfield, Canteen Lunch in the Alley, David Wildrunner with Allstate Insurance, Benchwarmers, and Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance. A big thank you to Bulldog head coaches Joe Vandenberg and Neil Hartz for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. And a big thank you to my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, Brandon Drew, the radio producer, and a thank you as well to Parker Stevens, who helped us get started tonight back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I want to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Basketball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you Tuesday night for basketball when the Bulldog boys host Fort Madison on senior night. Until then, good night, everybody.